Hey everyone, my go-to hairstyle for these crazy Texas summers that we're about to get into is just a really high bun. I love it because it pulls all my hair out of my face, it's off my shoulders, I don't have to worry about it like sticking to my neck when I get hot outside, and it's actually really quick and fast to do. And it's also amazing because you don't have to have clean hair. It actually looks better when your hair is a little bit dirty. So follow along and I'm going to show you how I get this mega massive, super glamorous, out of control bun. So to begin, I'm just going to take my hair. It's not freshly washed, it's about a day old, and I'm also just going to make sure that I have a little bit of wave already in it. I don't want my hair to be perfectly straight because I think it's going to make the bun look just a little bit too perfect. So now I'm grabbing my tresemme hairspray and I'm just lightly spraying the roots, and then I'm taking my hands and lifting the hair, because when the hairspray starts to dry on the roots, you want it to kind of lift in a little bit of a fuller volume at the root. So I'm not slicking it straight back and I'm not actually teasing the root. I'm just lifting the hair and lightly spraying. Now I'm grabbing just a rubber band and I'm going to put my hair in a very loose ponytail. So I don't want it to be really tight, really pulled back, and really close to the head. I want it to just be lightly thrown up there. That's going to help maintain volume and, again, not make the hair look too slick. I'm also just taking some pieces and pulling them forward, kind of giving the roots a little bit of volume and making sure that the sides look nice and tidy, but that the top looks really nice and full. So now I'm grabbing another ponytail holder and I'm just going to wrap my hair once again. That's to hold the ponytail in the exact shape that I want it to be. If it's kind of loose, my hair tends to just fall and start to sag throughout the day, so I reinforce it with that second rubber band to make sure it stays in place. If you want to, grab a couple bobby pins and just pin them really close to the rubber band to make sure that the bumps have like a lot of lift and volume but don't look messy. So now for the rest of the hair. We're just going to start grabbing a few pieces and you're going to set the hair with hairspray. And you're going to work the hairspray through the entire ponytail with your hands, and just make sure that you try to coat every single section of your hair evenly, although that's really hard to do with the ponytail. And you don't have to be super precise, but you just want to make sure that the product is evenly distributed. Now grab your teasing comb and just start to grab sections of your hair and back comb. It doesn't have to be really intensely teased because you're going to have a lot of volume since your hair is going to be in a bun, but you also want to make sure that you don't have random straight pieces. So just take your time, start at your root, and then you work your way to the ends of the hair. And you're going to do this throughout the entirety of the ponytail. Okay, so now that we've got the ponytail basically teased, we're just going to make sure we don't have any straight pieces, and you're going to grab a hair donut, which looks like this, and it just basically is going to help shape the bun, keep it in place, and it actually is porous, so you can stab it with bobby pins and make sure your hair stays in place. I'm wrapping it around the ponytail, and it looks like a gigantic scrunchie from the 80s, and I'm just pulling my hair taut to make sure it stays really tight. And now I'm going to grab sections and just start to begin to place them and wrap them. Here's where you're going to play around a lot with how you want your hair to look. If you want your bun to be really wide in width, roll your hair forward like I am here, and then start to set the bobby pins into the hair bun. I'm just grabbing sections and I'm just trying to play around with them, see where I want them to go and how I want them to look. And I also like that my hair is teased and it looks a little bit messy, but if you want to skip the teasing part and just wrap it around the bun, then that's definitely going to be a little bit more of a cleaner look. That's totally an option too. I just like something that looks a little more distressed. Also, if you do happen to find some straight pieces, just grab your teasing comb, touch those certain areas up, and also make sure that you're wrapping your hair in the same direction. If you've started wrapping them like clockwise, continue that same pattern all the way around. It just looks like it's like kind of swirled around and pretty, and then secure each piece with bobby pins. Okay, so we're getting ready to finish wrapping the very last piece, and I'm just going to take it around, wrap it through the front. And also I wanted to mention that you want to take the ends of your hair whenever you're wrapping and really tuck them underneath the bun. That's going to hide the ends and then just make it look nice and tidy, and also help the hair stay in place because you're going to secure it with the bobby pin.
In the club, you feeling me and I'm feeling young. I think it might be worth chilling for. I'm feeling, but you got a lot going on. It ain't no fun being home alone. So instead of me trying to come back strong, I'ma give you space to sit back and wait.
So this is a good time for you to just grab bobby pins and tuck in any little stray hairs that you see, any pieces that look like they're coming loose. And actually, I just recommend going to town on your hair with bobby pins just to make sure it stays in place. Everyone knows I love hairspray. I think it's one of the best things that's ever been invented. So just go around your hair and set all your little flyaways with hairspray, tucking in the sides, but I'm not going to comb through the back because I kind of like how messy it looks. I am going to eventually comb through the sides, which I'll show you in just a second, but kind of shape the bun with your hands and make sure that it's actually even all the way around. Okay, I'm going through the sides with the comb just to make sure the sides look a little clean, but I like that the top looks loose, and I definitely like that the back does too. Just taking a second to secure the very top with bobby pins, making sure that the pins are hidden underneath my bun. And here's your finished product. It's really big. The front definitely has a lot of volume at the root, and I like it because it's just a little more flattering in pictures than a really tight ballerina bun. But this is a finished product. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.